Hello, darlings! Welcome to the first episode of Neuvillette Clam, a series that seeks to explore the viability of off-meta gameplay in Genshin Impact. The aim is to answer the question, will it clap or is it crap? Today I will be testing the viability of the Ocean Hued Clam artifact set, recommended for healers, on main DPS instead. So, how does the clam artifact set work, you might be asking? Well, the 2-piece set provides a 15% healing bonus, and the 4-piece set bonus for clam reads as follows. When the character equipping this artifact set heals a character in the party, a sea-dyed foam will appear for 3 seconds, accumulating the amount of HP recovered from healing, including overflow healing. At the end of the duration, the sea-dyed foam will explode, dealing damage to nearby opponents based on 90% of the accumulated healing. This damage is calculated similarly to reactions such as electrocharged and superconduct, but it is not affected by elemental mastery, character levels, or reaction damage bonuses. Only one sea-dyed foam can be produced every 3.5 seconds. Each sea-dyed foam can accumulate up to 30,000 HP, including overflow healing. There can be no more than one sea-dyed foam active at any given time. This effect can still be triggered even when the character who is using this artifact set is not on the field. So basically, we do a heal and that creates a bubble, which soon pops and attacks the enemies with what looks like physical damage. For the sake of this experiment, it is important to note that the damage from clam does not act like real physical damage. It doesn't factor in our character's physical damage bonus, or the enemy's defense or enemy damage reduction, but it is affected by an enemy's physical resistance. Therefore, we can use the superconduct reaction to lower the enemy's physical resistance by 40% and get more damage from our clam pop. Now that I've given a rundown of how clam works, let's get on to choosing our DPS. For this experiment, I'll need main DPS that can heal themselves. So I'll be testing on Neuvillette and Arlecchino. To get the biggest clam pop damage, I'll need to maximize the amount of healing that they can do. So I need to understand exactly how healing works in their kit, so I can equip the right artifacts and weapons to suit our goal. Let's have a look at the relevant talents. So, Neuvillette heals through his talent as water seeks equilibrium. When there are source water droplets on the field and his charge attack is cast, he will consume the droplets, each one healing him for 16% of his HP. With that in mind, I'll be stacking as much HP as possible. I'll also be pairing him with Rosaria and Fischl to cause the superconduct reaction to lower the enemy's physical resistance by 40%. Rosaria's 6th constellation also grants us a further 20% physical resistance shred when her burst is active. Let's throw that into the mix. Now, on to the testing.
Silence!
Odds reveal dice! You can't run! Shiver!
Settle down!
Alright, on to the next test subject. Arlecchino heals through her talent, Balemoon Rising. When this burst attack is cast, her bond of life is absorbed and she is healed for 150% of the bond and also 150% of her attack. With that in mind, I'll be stacking as much attack on her as possible. I'll be repeating the same test runs as I did with Neuvillette. First, I'll show the base damage of the clam pop. then the damage with Superconduct, then with Superconduct and Rosaria's Burst Up.
Laid bare.
By royal decree.
This is where we fight.
Yeah!
Witness my rise.
Shiver! By royal decree.
This is where we fight.
So, what's the verdict? Did it clap or is it crap? Ocean Hued Clam artifacts on main DPS are crap. The damage that the sea-dyed foam or clam pup outputs is minuscule compared to the damage the main DPS could be doing with their best-in-slot artifacts and weapons. The characters that can best utilize the Ocean Hued Clam set are indeed healers, such as Barbara, Kokomi, Chi-Chi, and some others. This set turns your healer into a miniature sub-DPS and is especially effective in AoE combat. For this use, it definitely slaps. So, who uses Ocean Hued Clam in your lineup? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed this fun experiment, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks! Stay slay, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, darlings!